morning, everybody. How are you doing? Welcome to the week. Let's see what energy wants to come through. We do have a last call for the spiritual business mentoring. Some of you want to get out of your own way. That's a really good way to do it. Come join me in our small group mentorship. Link below. We were going to start it last week, but events overtook us. Just a really rough week. And now we're on the other side of that. So had a little reprieve, and we're going to be starting Tuesday evening, 6 p.m. if you want to get out of your own way and really expand into your mission and gifts. Link below. I see that shadow card right there. All right, good deal. New life. New life coming in. Beautiful. Nature spirits. Oh, yeah. And water. Wow. Okay. So there's something here about getting out in nature, or feeling like it's almost like you're taking off a heavy coat, or taking off like a lot of man-made stuff, and like getting back to nature, getting back to your own nature, getting back to your own heart, or getting back to like the core of who you are. And there's something super duper authentic about that energy. And it's like a brand new beginning. The full moon in Taurus was really loud, and it had kind of an epilogue quality to it. So what I mean by that is the Taurus full moon, like the nodes of the moon, which is what the eclipses are activating, the nodes, right? The nodes are our karmic mission and path. You have some in your birth chart. I have some in mine. And there's also like the nodes that are transiting. It moved out of Taurus last summer. So some event that happened last summer was really important. And there is this full moon energy going to be with us for a couple weeks. It's eclipse energy. It sticks around, okay? So it's going to be with us until the new moon in the middle of November. And there's something about like whatever's happening now, whatever kind of closure is happening now, started with that July 17th moment that we had. If you go back in my readings and look at that July 17th moment, because it was definitely about the nodes were shifting into the new signs of Aries and Libra, the 29 degrees. Pluto was at 29 degrees. Cancer new moon at 29 degrees. It was a cardinal grand cross, massively important. And now, with this Taurus eclipse, the full moon eclipse, the lunar eclipse that just happened over the weekend, there's new stuff that comes to light that makes sense. Like I think I said this the other day, like the Sixth Sense movie, you watch the whole movie, and then at the end, I'm sorry, spoiler for anybody who hasn't seen it, at the end you find out that Bruce Willis really was dead through the whole movie, and you're like, oh, and you go back and you watch the whole movie again, you're like, of course, why didn't I see that? So this full moon in Taurus kind of gives you some kind of upper level, upper echelon quality of truth, okay? Or it makes stuff that happened over the summer make sense. Okay, it makes sense now. 8 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, not 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, 3 of Swords, 9 of Swords. This is what's going on for some of you, maybe struggling or anxiety around your work, and there is love available to you. 9 of Cups, Page of Pentacles. This is gorgeous, okay? Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. All right, so some of you, things that seem not so good right now need to be there for contrast of what's amazing coming in. Life is about contrast. If we didn't have anything that kind of sucked, we wouldn't really know how magical and sweet certain things are, okay? So I feel like some of you have had a tough go of it with money or with your career, and it all stems from that place of self-worth. Taurus, do I deserve? What do I deserve? Am I good enough to make a lot of money? Like these are the things that go through people's minds. And like when we have a low sense of self-esteem, it's translating into what's showing up in our paycheck, or we have a low sense of awareness even of like who we are. Some of you don't even know how magical you are. And so that's, if you're having trouble in the 3D, a lot of it's because you don't remember that you're really a mystical manifester, an amazing being. And that's what I think is changing. Some of you have a love partner coming in who sees that in you. They see it. And it's like, oh, really? Like the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. Some of you don't even believe it about yourself. And that's one of the reasons why this person is showing up is, and it can be a friend, it can be a mentor, it can be someone you don't even know. Okay, you can be tripping across, someone's YouTube channel and they can kind of point out like something that makes you go, oh, I guess I'm doing all right, or I guess this is a skill, or I guess this is amazing. Somebody sees something in you that you don't see in yourself. Okay, that can be going on for some of you. Let's see what the reading shows. In the extended, I'll pull cards for each zodiac sign just to give you a little bit more. Hierophant, more specialized. Hierophant, Ace of Wands, the Queen of Wands, Eight of Swords, King of Wands. Look at that. Three of Pentacles. You guys have a mission and purpose together. Are you freaking kidding me? It's like you're taking off this heavy coat. I just keep getting this coat. Like, what? This heavy burden of, I think I'm supposed to be doing this kind of work, or this is what my college degree is in, or this is what I'm supposed to be doing, but you're not paying attention to your mission and purpose enough. You're thinking that it's not okay to do mission and purpose. You have a mission and purpose with this person. King of Wands, Queen of Wands, love partnership. Okay, love partnership. Oh, most definitely. Wow. Okay, so in King and Queen of Wands here, because of a love offer or because of the possibility of love, there's three aces here. The Ace of Swords is missing. And it's all this thinking, like, what can I say to go toward my new life? I need to get out of it. I need to take off this heavy energy of this old way of doing things. How can I get out of it? What do I need to say? What's my truth about this? And I feel like there is a person who's sort of shining a light on your most amazingness. And some of you are still like, no, that's not true. But I don't think it lasts very long. This Eight of Swords is kind of flimsy. I always feel that she could just walk away. Look, all she has to do is feel her feelings. Just got to put her feet in the water and feel, right? Put her feet in nature, put her feet in water. I feel like for some of you, nature is the answer. So getting out in nature, like getting away from the city or getting away from your man-made life or something you've created and getting, sort of bursting free. I think some of you have a long-term love partnership coming in, and it's important that it happens because there's mission and purpose. This can be twin flame. I'm going to post the twin flame reading later today, and it was very, similar. Okay. And that usually happens when some message really needs to get heard. So you may never watch my twin flame readings because you're like, I don't know. That's fine. But like, if you're watching this morning message and you're saying to yourself, I know I'm here for a mission and a purpose. I know I am. The first step you can do is get out into nature. Some of you may come across this person by doing things like that, or even like remembering your true nature, not even like really like trees and birds and stuff, but like your true nature. Like that's the thing that needs to be released. Okay. Let me clarify this Eight of Swords. It's time. Wheel of Fortune. It's time. Six of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. Look at all that pentacle stuff. Nine of Wands. So the sense here I'm getting is that there's a lot of opportunity. This person opens up a world of opportunity to you. This can also be you aligning with your true nature opens up a world of possibility. Love comes from it. career expansion comes from it, mission and purpose. I really, some of you are like, I don't care about love. I don't care about love. If that's the thing that is truly driving it, have you considered that that is resistant? That idea is resistance to any kind of happiness or joy that you're creating in your life. Have you ever considered that like if it's not about love, if you don't think that everything stems from that energy, it doesn't necessarily mean a romantic love. I think it is here. But I also think that if we're not feeling worthy of anything, if we're really putting ourselves in harm's way, if we're really talking ourselves down, or if we're really having a lot of anxiety, or, this has got to be healed. Some of you have a broken heart. Some of you have a broken anxiety. Some of you have like I keep going in the wrong direction, trying to make it the right direction. And what's going to help that is self-love. Like, no, you don't have to do that anymore. What is this? Ask yourself, is this loving to self? Is this getting me anywhere? Why am I doing this? Well, because somebody told me a long time ago that this was the right career path for me. Somebody, convinced me that this was the right direction to go in. I have a responsibility. Okay? You can have a responsibility, but this is really draining your life force energy. Okay? And it doesn't mean just because you do something that's loving to self that you're not living up to your responsibilities. I want some of you to really hear that. Okay? Just because you do something that's loving to self doesn't mean that you're shirking any responsibilities. Somebody needed that. Okay? What's the Ace of Wands here? Joy. Lovers. Woo! Devil energy. 10 of Wands. This is the flip side. Okay? Codependency. Negativity. That is the thing that is being flipped for love, for joy. Staying in this low vibe situation, all due respect to Capricorn, okay? All due respect. But this is about like, things need to be hard. Like, are you fighting to keep yourself in a bad place? I see it all the time. So don't tell me you're not, because I see it in the comments. I see it even in Pathfinder. Sometimes I see it that you're fighting to hold on to a negative point of view, because relinquishing that, it's like, what takes its place? And if I go in a direction that's happy and joyful, what if it doesn't work? And what if I'm just crushed by it? And what if it's just terrible? And I can't get out of my own way and all this kind of stuff. And I'm telling you, that is what's keeping you there. Your mind is looking for evidence to prove you right. So if you think you don't deserve love, if you think you're not good at creating money and wealth for yourself, if you think that you don't deserve happiness and joy, lightheartedness, fun, you're going to find that. And it's not necessary. Get back to your core nature. That's the new life. That's the new life. Okay? That all this opens up because of that. All this opens up because you remember who you truly are. A master manifester, meant to be here, to shine your light, to bring love, to be loved. All right, let's keep moving. I'm going to pull cards for each zodiac sign in the extended. We'll see where we go. Link is below. I'll see you over there. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.